two new games. All right, we're back with another YouTube video. I got the Jump Force little thing right there. You guys can't see it. You won't. There it is. Got Goku, Luffy, and Naruto on it. It says Jump Force. So, anyways, time to talk about wrestling. Raw, Smackdown, NXT. You know how it goes. 205 NXT UK. Raw was it was meh this week. So Becky, the McMahons, you know how it goes. They were like, yeah. What happened? I don't remember what said. Doesn't really matter though. Oh yeah, they lift the suspension on Becky, and then they're like, we want you to apologize at the end of the show. Becky does, gets taken out of the Mania match, gets replaced by Charlotte. And that was the Becky Lynch part of the show. The rest of the show. Sasha and Bayley versus Nia and Tamina versus the Riot Squad. Loser goes in the chamber match first. And Bayley and Sasha lost. So there you go. And Sasha was injured throughout the entirety of this match. So she was like, they played it up as her being taken out at ringside. So Sasha is cleared now for the chamber match. But for them to win, they got to go through all the other tag teams. That's pretty big. Like, they had to dominate everybody in that match. So, I mean, I'm not saying they can't do it because Bayley and Sasha are awesome. So, the Lucha House Party interrupted Elias. Why? Couldn't tell you. Kalisto gets whacked in the back with a guitar. And that's pretty much the whole segment. And I think, Kalisto also played the guitar and gets whacked in the back with another guitar. So, I mean, him playing the guitar was cool, you know, it's entertaining. So, I guess that's the whole point of the segment, if we're entertained by it or not. Finn versus Drew. This was a good match. Finn and Drew usually have good matches, so, but it turns into Bobby Drew and Baron Corbin versus Braun, Kurt Angle, and Finn Balor. Why this match had to go an hour? I don't know. Like, it legit went to an hour. And the Balor and McIntyre match, obviously, in DQ. Oh yeah, the babyfaces won. Finn Balor hit a coup de grace for the win. So there you go. Then we get Nikki Cross versus Ruby Riott. Nikki Cross loses, of course, because Ruby Riott's got to be built up for her match at Chamber that she's going to lose. Regardless of the fact that Charlotte will be ringside. Ronda is still going to win. Seth Rollins addresses Brock Lesnar. Says how he's going to beat Brock. Has been preparing for Brock since last year's WrestleMania when he won the IC title. Heyman comes out, basically says Brock's going to beat you. Ambrose comes out, says beat the beast. So there you go. Dean Ambrose did go off script. He wasn't supposed to say, he was supposed to say beat the beast, but he was supposed to explain he was supposed to cut a longer promo. So he went off script in that sense as to where he didn't do as long a promo as he was supposed to. EC3 versus Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose wins off of a roll up. Weird. Revival versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. The Revival got the tag titles. Why? Because Vince is scared that they'll go to AEW. Vince knows the Revival are good, but he literally just gave them the tag titles because of that. And Zack Ryder is getting courted by AEW, which is why he's back on TV in a sense. He wasn't on TV on SmackDown this week, but maybe next week. Or no, he was on Raw. Sorry, he wasn't on Raw this week, but maybe next week. Then we get to the apology and the replacements and the yada yada. SmackDown results. Kofi lasts an hour in a gauntlet match. Beats everybody except AJ. So pins Daniel Bryan, beats Jeff, beats Joe. AJ's like, oh, we don't have to fight, man. And Kofi's like, I've been waiting 11 years for this. You damn right we're going to fight. So AJ beats him in a calf crusher. New Day run down, drag him to the back, or walk him to the back. And then Randy does RKO. And Randy's going to be the last person in the chamber match. So there you go. And then the other stuff that happened on SmackDown. Iconics versus Naomi and Carmella versus Fire and Desire. Fire and Desire lose. So Mandy Rose and Sonya are going to be first in the chamber. So first two in the chamber will be Bayley and Sasha and Mandy and Sonya. First two teams, of course. The rest of the stuff, Charlotte cut a promo talking about how she's going to beat Ronda and how Becky Lynch is suspended until after WrestleMania. That was SmackDown. SmackDown was easy to talk about. So what's it? Oh, there we go. 205 Live results show me from January. And out of here. Jack Gallagher beat Lindsay Dorado. Beat him off rolls through a avalanche hurricane into a sunset flip pin. Taylor Braxton's backstage talking about Noam Dar and Tony Nese. Well, Caleb Braxton's backstage with Drake Maverick talking about Noam Dar and Tony Nese. They're in separate locker rooms until their no DQ main event match. Humberto Carrillo says how he is proud of his high flying, but if two of the best wrestlers want to train him, he'll at least listen. Of course, talking to Gallagher and Drew Gulak. Daivari cuts a promo talking about how nobody's better than him on 205 Live. He came to make money, came to be champion. Mike and Maria cut a promo talking about how everybody's going to remember the name Mike Kanellis. Doesn't matter if he lost to Kalisto or Brian Kendrick. Tony Nese beats Noam Dar by pinfall in their main event, no DQ match. This match was pretty good. After the match, he put him through the timekeeper's barricade and hit him with a running knee. Oh, wait. No, that's what he did to win the match. My bad. Either way, he won the match with a running knee. So there you go. NXT UK. Pete Dunne versus Wolfgang. Pete Dunne wins. Duh. Yeah. So that match was good back and forth. Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm come face to face. They end up brawling, of course. I think Tony gets no. Who gets the upper hand? Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah, that's right. Tony does get the upper hand. Jordan Devlin versus Noam Dar. Noam Dar had 2 matches. No, of course, his NXT UK match was after this. So Noam Dar versus Jordan Devlin. This was a pretty good back and forth. Noam Dar wins with the kick that he does. I gotta do Elimination Chamber predictions after this too. So this video is gonna be a little bit longer than I want to say a little bit longer than usual, but the last one was pretty long as well. So Ricochet versus Adam Cole, baby. So that was a good match. That was the main event. Ricochet wins, basically beats Adam Cole on one leg because Adam Cole was working the leg the whole match. Ricochet ended up pulling out the win. Undisputed Era come out to attack them, or attack Ricochet, I should say. Aleister Black comes out to make the save. He doesn't. So Undisputed Era standing tall at the end of the show. The rest of the show, Dominik Dijakovic, Donovan Dijak. I'm calling him Donovan Dijak. Screw it. Versus Shane Thorne. Dijak wins. Of course, he wins with the Feast Your Eyes, which is the fireman's carry and drops you on your knee. Street Profits versus Humberto Carrillo and Stacey Irvin Jr. Street Profits win. Before that, Cassius Ohno comes out, says how he's leaving NXT for people that really appreciate him. I don't know where he's going. Then Keith Lee comes out to knock him out, and we get onto the Street Profits versus Humberto Carrillo and Stacey Irvin Jr. Street Profits win. Cut a promo talking about how they deserve a tag title shot, which leads like the rest of the NXT locker room to come out. Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, War Raiders. Who else? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner. They all fight. And then Undisputed Era attack War Raiders from behind. And then we get War Raiders end up standing tall, by the way. Tainara Conti, which people say looks like a cross between Renee Young and Natalia, which I agree with those people because I was one of those people that said it. So there you go. Tainara Conti versus Aaliyah. And Aaliyah wins because Vanessa Bourne is going to be her manager now. She interfered in the match. So, yeah, she's the manager. Already talked about. Okay, so I basically talked about everything. All right, Elimination Chamber predictions. All right, WWE Championship, Daniel Bryan, Kofi, the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match, of course. Daniel Bryan, Kofi, Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy. Kofi could win it. I don't see it happening. Daniel's probably going to retain and take the title into Mania. Well, retain it and then successfully defend it at Fastlane and then take it into Mania. Tag Team Championship Chamber match, women's titles. Why did I say it like that? Women's tag title chamber match. There you go. Boston Hug Connection, Nia Jackson, Tamina, Riot Squad, Iconic, Spire and Desire, Naomi and Carmella. Bailey and Sasha. That's what I'm going with. That I'm sticking to it. Bailey and Sasha. If they don't win, obviously I'm gonna come back up here. I'm gonna come back up here and talk about it regardless. But if my predictions are wrong, then I don't know. I'm probably not gonna remember my predictions anyway. But there you go. Usos versus Shane McMahon and Miz. Jimmy Uso did recently get what? Yeah, he got arrested because he got pulled over because Naomi was driving on the wrong side of the road because they were what? They weren't both drunk. Well, no, was Naomi? I don't remember hearing Naomi was drunk, but I don't know. I guess she just driving on the wrong side of the road as a mistake. Anyway, Miz and Shane are gonna win. Even if this whole thing with Jimmy Uso wouldn't have happened, Miz and Shane probably still would have won. And maybe they'll probably break up at Fastlane because I don't really want to see a 2-month build for a WrestleMania match that I don't want to see regardless. So, I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I don't want to see it because Shane doesn't need any more WrestleMania matches. Ronda versus Ruby Riott. Ronda. That's all there is to it. Finn versus Leo and Bobby for the IC title. Bobby and Leo are probably going to win. Just saying. Braun versus Baron Corbin. Braun. Don't care about that match. Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa. Buddy Murphy. All right. Those are my thoughts. So that's everything. So see you guys next week. I'm going to go back to playing Jump Force and Crackdown 3. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.